Whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
What if you discover that someone has been deceiving you about long-held beliefs that were important to you? What if you found out that something you have believed in all your life was a deception and you did not know the truth? Be honest with yourself. Would you change or would you remain the same? While you still have breath in your body, God has given you the opportunity to truly follow Him, because once it's all over, it's too late, and the wages of sin is death.
Death. A point in one's life, a state all humans are destined to experience. Whether you choose it or if the choice is in the hands of someone else. Whether by chance or by accident. No matter how you try to escape it, it is everyone's fate. The question is, are you prepared for what's next?
I'm a pastor. I stole money from the church and I lied.
Imagine if your country stated that citizens no longer needed to abide by the law. That would cripple a whole nation, wouldn't it? Well, what if a church did that? What if it was taught
gave some rules, 10 of them, called the 10 Commandments. It's called the law. These were God's rules. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. That's the list. It's a great list. There's only one problem with the list. The list was not designed to make you better.
Churches aren't teaching that we should live by the law of God anymore. Let's take a quick look at interviews posing a question about the 10 Commandments.
All right, I want to know if you think that people today should still keep the 10 Commandments.
Definitely.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Another question we're asking people, do you know the 10 Commandments?
I know some of them, not all of them. That's not kill and steal and stuff like that.
Okay.
All of them are
Okay, good. I want to know if y'all think that people today should be keeping the 10 Commandments.
Yeah, I think they should.
Okay, and by any chance, do y'all know the actual 10 Commandments?
Some of them. Yeah, I know some of them.
Which ones do y'all know?
Don't steal, don't kill, honor your mama and your daddy.
Love your neighbor.
Yeah, treat people with kindness all the time. Don't use bad languages.
Don't have
Don't
any
covet
other God
before
God.
Don't
Yeah.
covet our neighbor's wife.
Do you think we should be keeping the 10 Commandments today?
Sure. Because it's the right, really and truly, it's the right thing to do.
All right, do y'all guys think we should be doing the 10 Commandments today?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And how many of the 10 Commandments can y'all name right now?
Thou shalt not steal, kill, lie, fornicate, commit adultery. What is it? Honor thy mother and father.
Y'all think that people today should still be keeping the 10 Commandments?
To the 10 Commandments, yeah.
Okay. Question number 2. Can y'all name any of the 10 Commandments?
Thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not commit adultery.
And I can't just bring all 10 of them up on top of my head, but I know a few of them.
Okay. Do you think people today should be keeping the 10 Commandments?
To a certain extent, yes, and a certain extent, no. I would guess the only real commandment that I would really need from the old commandments would be love your God with all your heart and all your mind.
Keep the 10 Commandments as of today?
Yes. Yes.
All right. How many of the 10 Commandments can you name?
I don't know how many I can name, but I'll name a few. Thou shalt not kill, steal, lie, commit adultery. All they come to mind right now. Wow.
No one can get all the 10 Commandments right, and that's because churches are not teaching people that we should keep the law of God. So why don't churches teach this? Because the devil is warned against God and has deceived the masses. It's a fight between good and evil.
Thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God. Ye shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments. Fear God, and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. Do all my commandments, and be holy unto your God. Blessed is the man that feareth the Lord, that delighteth greatly in his commandments. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The greatest law of all times was having you people think that I really don't exist. But I do exist. I exist in your everyday life. I know you can't see me. I know you think I'm not there. But I am here. So you think you've been worshiping God. But I have news for every one of you. I I will ascend into the heavens. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. But the scripture says that I am the God of this world. I am the prince of the air. I was the covering cherub. I am Lucifer. But now, a lot of you know me as Satan. So you think you don't worship me? So you think that I haven't deceived you? Do you not read your Bible? Because it says that I will deceive the whole world. I am transformed into an angel of light. I have my own ministers teaching in your pulpits. So are you not convinced? Do you still think that you don't worship me? You just wait. I'll show you.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
God told you not to have any other gods before him. But I give you options.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Graven image? Ha! I make you worship everything except God. No man has ever seen God, but I'll give you an image and tell you it's God.
Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
I'll make you think that it's just using his name in a curse word, but really, it's when you say you're of God, but you're really doing my will.
Honor thy father and thy mother.
No, I say you should not honor your father and your mother.
Thou shalt not kill.
I say if someone makes you mad, then kill him. And I'll make a TV show about it.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
But Jesus said that if a man looks at a woman to lust after her, then he hath already committed adultery within his own heart. So I put it all over your TV screen.
Thou shalt not steal.
If you want it, just take it.
Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor.
But I say go ahead and lie on him. Because it's better them than you, right?
Thou shalt not covet.
Hey, but if everyone else has it, don't you think that you should have it too?
God told us to remember the Sabbath day and to keep it holy and not to do our own pleasures.
The Sabbath day? Who wants to worship God that created heaven and earth? Not me. And I won't let you worship me. That's why I gave you the mall. That's why I gave you the club. That's why I gave you restaurants. That's why I gave you Walmart. That's why I gave you football games. That's why I gave you Dayton. That's why I gave you track meets. That's why I gave you soccer games. That's why I gave you TV. And that's why you work on the Sabbath. Whoever you yield your members to, that's the God you serve. Romans 6:16. What? You didn't think I knew scriptures? What about when I met Christ at the top of the mountain? And I offered him all the kingdoms of the world, all the riches of the world. But he turned me down. But guess who didn't? Every minister that preached on my day, Sunday, the first day. And don't marvel, I have my ministers transforming themselves into ministers of righteousness. 2 Corinthians 11 and 15. They're working hard in the pulpit to keep people deceived. So in return, I give them all the things that Christ turned down. Money, cars, houses. I make sure my ministers are well taken care of. God said be content with food and raiment and not to care for the things of this world. Because for the love of money is the root of all evil. So I have them loving money. Love taking money from you. And while you're worried about paying for a blessing, I'll keep deceiving you and keeping you from keeping the 7th day holy.
I think that Jesus is the product.
Tonight, my bills are being paid.
God is a growth business? I think he definitely is.
And if you work and don't pay God, you won't get fed.
Tonight, my money is coming to me.
You think Jesus Christ would roll around in a Rolls Royce?
I think he would have. He rode around on a donkey that no man ever rode.
You're going to have to get involved with your money.
I deny being broke. I'll never be broke another day.
Well, bless God, I tell you what, every time I look around, they're talking about money.
Salvation is by faith and faith alone in Jesus Christ.
But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. Ye see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous. For he that said, do not commit adultery, said also, do not kill. Now if thou commit no adultery, yet if thou kill, thou art become a transgressor of the law. So speak ye, and so do, as they that shall be judged by the law of liberty. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city.
I was watching TV the other day, and this show comes on with these religious fanatics, and they were crazy. Well, you would think they were crazy if you didn't understand their culture and their religion. See, that's just the thing. See, they were worshipers of idols. And they took things to extremes. They painted their bodies, they wore these ridiculous costumes, they chanted, they danced, they even made sacrifices to their idols. But they had built these enormous temples to worship their idols in. It seems like their entire existence climaxed into this one scenario, this one over-the-top act of worship. You don't really relate, do you? Let's try it again. I was watching TV the other day, And this show comes on with these religious fanatics, and they were crazy. Well, you would think they were crazy if you didn't understand their culture and their religion. See, that's just the thing. See, they were worshipers of idols. And they took things to extremes. They painted their bodies, they wore these ridiculous costumes, they chanted, they danced, they even made sacrifices to the idols. But they had built these enormous temples to worship their idols in. It seems like their entire existence climaxed into this one scenario, this one over-the-top act of worship. You don't really relate, do you? Let's try it again. I was watching TV the other day, and this show comes on with these religious fanatics, and they were crazy. Well, you would think they were crazy if you didn't understand their culture and their religion. See, that's just the thing. See, they were worshipers of idols. And they took things to extremes. They painted their bodies, they wore these ridiculous costumes, they chanted, they danced, they even made sacrifices to the idols. But they had built these enormous temples to worship their idols in. It seems like their entire existence climaxed into this one scenario, this one over-the-top act of worship. Idol worship. It's not only golden calves anymore.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God. The priests have violated my law and have profaned mine holy things. They have put no difference between the holy and profane, neither have they showed difference between the unclean and the clean, and have hid their eyes from my Sabbaths, and I am profaned among them. Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God? Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of God.
Go hard, 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 go hard. Lord, use me, 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 Lord. Lean with it, walk with it, 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 lean with it, walk with it.
Soldier boy, I finna. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crack that soldier? 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 Now what? Soldier boy, I finna. Why me crack it? Why me roll? Why me crack that soldier boy? That Superman? That now why me crack that soldier? Now why me crack that soldier? Now why me Crank that song. Now why me? You crank that song.
Some people want it all.
I don't want nothing at all.
If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got it, you, baby.
Some people want diamond rings.
Some just want everything, but everything means nothing.
I ain't gotta use Jesus. Come on.
It's getting hot in here, so hot. So take off all your clothes.
I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes.
Big brother, it's getting hot in here.
Take off all your clothes.
I am getting so hot, I wanna take my clothes.
5, 4, 3, 2. Busters, 1.
Yeah, with the D-O-double-R, I say, yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot, Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Fresh paint job, fresh inside. Is the outside frame in the trunk wide? Or the rims big? Do it ride good. Lean back, right hand on the power wood. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Ice cream, ice chop, ice cream, ice chop. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Cream on the inside, clean on the outside. Ice cream, ice cream, ice chop. Clean on the outside.
No one can get in the way of what I feel for you.
Tell me what you want. Do you want it with your feet crammed to the? Do you want it with your face in the pillow so you can yell as loud as you want to? On the floor? Do you want it on the chair?
Do you want it over here? Do you want it over there? Do you want it in the...
I can get anything you can handle.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I saw us disregard.
Lord, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, I made it in time. Mike can come back right now, he with Jesus, he ain't in hell.
Ready to you ready for God's people? It's time now. Let's get it, let's get it.
We at war, we at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves. God show me the way because the devil's trying to break me down. I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
I just wanna tell the truth, man. 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 You're so bad, you're so high. Everybody around you trying to figure out why.
Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And hereby we do know that we know him, if we keep his commandments. He that saith, I know him, and keepeth not his commandments, is a liar, and the truth is not in him. He that saith, he abideth in him, ought himself also so to walk, even as he walked.
Sun worship. Sun worship has been around since the beginning of dawn of man. We can look back into the Bible to see that they were worshiping the sun actually around those times. We look in the Bible in Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 19, it reads, And lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun, and the moon, and the stars, even all the hosts of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them, and serve them, which the Lord thy God hath divided unto all nations under the whole heaven.
Then said he unto me, Hast thou seen this, O son of man? Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination than these. And he brought me into the inner court of the Lord's house, and behold, at the door of the temple of the Lord, between the porch and the altar, were about 25 men, with their backs toward the temple of the Lord, and their faces toward the east, and they worshiped the sun toward the east.
Sun worship is one of the key elements that's involved in Satanism and also paganism. Letha Midsummer is one of the 4 solar festivals observed by Wiccan and pagan traditions. If you take a look at the next video clip, you will see the summer solstice taking place, where the pagans come together and take part of a ritual of worshiping of the sun. The pagans aren't the only ones who worship the sun. You see, if you look at today's major corporations, they incorporate the sun into the logos to show their affiliation with sun worship, as you'll see in the next clip. Sun worship has become very widespread among today's corporations, and it also has spread throughout entertainment also. As you watch the next clip, you will see entertainers spreading their message to the masses.
I decided to look around for something else to worship, something I could really count on, and immediately I thought of the sun. Happened like that. Overnight, I became a sun worshiper. Well, not overnight, you can't see the sun at night. But first thing the next morning, I became a sun worshiper. Several reasons. First of all, I can see the sun, okay? Yeah. Unlike some other gods I could mention, I can actually see the sun. I'm big on that. If I can see something, I don't know, kind of helps the credibility along, you know? So every day I can see the sun as it gives me everything I need: heat, light, food, flowers in the park, reflections on the lake, an occasional skin cancer, but hey, at least there are no crucifixions, and we're not setting people on fire simply because they don't agree with us. Sun worship is fairly simple. There's no mystery, no miracles, no pageantry, no one asks for money, there are no songs to learn, and we don't have a special building where we all gather once a week to compare clothing. And the best thing about the sun, it never tells me I'm unworthy. Doesn't tell me I'm a bad person who needs to be saved. Hasn't said an unkind word. Treats me fine. So I worship the sun.
You know, we just out here having a good time. We're spreading love. How you doing, son? Good, how are you? I'm doing great. Life couldn't be better. How you ladies doing? You know, we just out here spreading the love. We just out here spreading the love in Miami as we do. We on the check-in. Look at the sun. Look at God. Look at me and God. Look at me and God. Don't we look good together, people? Me and God, baby. On the check-in. Look at the sun. Look at God. Look at me and God. Look at me and God. Don't we look good together, people? Me and God, baby. Yeah, we out.
Now, those entertainers, as well as the major corporations and pagans and Satanists, aren't the only ones who are practicing sun worship as of today, because it has crept into the churches as well. If we go back into history, in the year 321 AD, Roman Emperor Constantine the Great changed the Sabbath, the 7-day Sabbath, from Saturday to Sunday. He was a Roman emperor, and in order to stop his empire from falling, he mingled paganism with Christianity. You see, Constantine himself was a pagan and a sun worshiper. So in order to please the pagans and the Christians, he changed the 7-day Sabbath to the first day, the day of the sun, the venerable day of the sun, so he calls it. So that's where you get sun worship in today's modern Christianity. It all comes from 321 AD and Constantine the Great.
Thousands of years ago, men worshipped the sun. Originally, they looked beyond the orb to the invisible God. They personified him as Brahma, Amun, Osiris, Baal, Adonis, Malkarth, Mithras, and Apollo. Krishna is the Hindu sun god. Sun worship continues because some Christian churches pray to the sun god in their church services and don't understand who they are praying to. Simply stated, dear listeners, the sun god that they were praying to is Lucifer. Lucifer, also known as Satan or the devil.
You light up the sky to show me you are with me. And I can't deny, no, I can't deny that you are right here with me. You've opened my eyes so I can see you all around me. Light up the sky. You light up the sky to show me that you are with me.
Someday, yes, we'll pull it together and we'll get it all done. Someday, when the world is much brighter. Someday, y'all. Someday, yes, we'll walk in the rays of the beautiful. Oh, yes. Someday, when the world is much brighter.
For it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door.
The word Christmas comes from Christ's Mass, an early English phrase that means Mass of Christ. So what does Mass mean? The supreme act of worship consists essentially in an offering of a worthy victim to God, the offering made by a proper person as a priest, the destruction of the victim. So in order to make you mock the death of Christ, they give you songs like these.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Nimrod, the great-grandson of Noah, was the founder of the first world empire, Babel, later known as Babylon. Nimrod married his own mother, whose name was Semiramis. After Nimrod's death, his so-called mother wife propagated the evil doctrine of the survival of Nimrod as a spirit being. She claimed a full-grown evergreen tree sprang overnight. From a dead tree stump, which symbolized the springing forth into new life of the dead Nimrod. On each anniversary of his birth, she claimed Nimrod would visit the evergreen tree and leave gifts upon it. Sound familiar? December 25th was the birthday of Nimrod. This is the real origin of the Christmas tree. The star symbol is very satanic. It is a representation of Satan and the Baphomet, which is the god of the Church of Satan. The following woman practices witchcraft and paganism. Notice her chain. Now take a look inside an actual pagan ritual. Now watch this cartoon explain the rest of where Christ's mask came from.
And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God, and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And that's what Christmas is all about.
You hear that, boy? That's what Christmas is all about.
Actually, Granddad, Christmas is a pagan holiday, and Jesus probably hates you for celebrating it.
There ain't gonna be no Scrooges in this house, boy.
Look, Granddad, it's clear from the scripture that Jesus was not born in winter. The shepherds who saw the angels announcing his birth would not have been out in their fields in December. The Palestinian winters are too cold, if you believe in that sort of thing. The truth is, Christmas evolved from the Roman holiday Saturnalia, a winter festival where men gave gifts to each other. They also would get drunk, have sex with each other, and beat their wives. People would act so crazy on Christmas, the holiday was outlawed by the Protestant Church until the 1800s. As a matter of fact, the United States Congress... Granddad? Granddad!
I'm sorry, boy. What was that?
I just explained the entire history of Christmas.
But it was boring, Huey. You just blah, blah, gay sex, blah, blah, Congress. You know, you gotta be interesting.
Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workman with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must needs be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do good.
There was a story about this family. They were having dinner in their home with this strange man. He seemed like a nice guy. They had a great time. He baked them this sweet-tasting bread. Little did this family know, he poisoned the bread. He killed this whole family. You see, he needed their home and their property. What he was trying to do was build this mega mall. 20 years later, the whole town celebrated the death of this family. Isn't it wrong to celebrate the massacre of this family? Well, this is exactly what happened to the Native Americans. The Native Americans dwelt in the land of America. Then the Europeans came over seeking their land. So they pretended to be the Native Americans' friends. They invited them in their homes. They ate with them. But one day the Native Americans were cold. They gave the Native Americans blankets. But little did the Native Americans know that the blankets contained smallpox. And the smallpox killed between 95 and 99% of the Native Americans. Now the world celebrates the massacre of these people every year. Now that's the true origin of Thanksgiving.
They put him in the grave on Friday, celebrating their victory, but Sunday morning was a different story.
The Bible says that Jesus shall be in the heart of the earth 3 days and 3 nights. But between Good Friday and Easter Sunday is only 2 days. Jesus told us that there are 12 hours in the day, so that means that there are 12 hours in the night, giving us a total of 24 hours. Now try counting 3 12-hour days and 3 12-hour nights between Good Friday sunset and sunrise Easter morning. You can't. That's only 1 day and 2 nights. So let's see where the holiday Easter and all the traditions really came from. What do bunnies and Easter eggs have to do with the resurrection of Christ? The truth is, Easter is another name for Eastri, the fertility goddess. She is also known as Ostara, Istar, Astaroth, Isis, and the Queen of Heaven. This is an article taken from a witchcraft website. As spring reaches its midpoint, night and day stand in perfect balance, with light on the increase. The young sun god now celebrates a sacred marriage with the young maiden goddess who conceives. In 9 months, she will again become the great mother. It is a time of great fertility, new growth, and newborn animals. The next full moon, called the Ostara, and is sacred to Eastri, Saxon Luna's goddess of fertility, whose symbols were the egg and the rabbit. The Christian religion adopted these emblems for Easter. This is the witch calendar wheel. Notice the Ostara symbol is the egg representing fertility. Also notice the satanic star in the middle of the wheel. Also take a look at Samhain, which is where Halloween derived from, and Yule, which is where Christmas originated. These satanic people told their children that Eastri gave this certain bunny the ability to lay rainbow-colored eggs, and that every year this bunny would plant these eggs in fields so children can hunt for them. Now let's compare.
Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, after the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Christ. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
I'll get out of all your boxes, I'll get out. You can't hold me in these chains, I'll get out. Father, free me from this bondage. Knowing my condition is the reason I must change. Your stinking resolution is no type of solution, preventing me from freedom, maintaining your pollution. I won't support your lie no more, I won't even try no more. If I have to die, oh Lord, that's how I choose to live. I won't be compromised no more, I can't be victimized no more. I just don't sympathize no more, cause now I understand. You just wanna use me. You say love then abuse me. You never thought you'd lose me, but how quickly we forget that nothing is for certain. You thought I'd stay here hurting. Your guilt trip's just not working, repressing me to death. Cause now I'm choosing life, yo. I'll take the sacrifice, yo. If everything must go, then go. That's how I choose to live. Okay, we're getting there. At least I had a chunk. Okay, that's how I choose to live. No more compromises. I see past your disguises, blinding through mind control, stealing my eternal soul, appealing through material to keep keep me as your slave, but I'll get out. Oh, I'll get out of all your boxes, I'll get out. Oh, you can't hold me in these chains, I'll get out. Oh, I want out of social bondage, knowing my condition. Oh, it's the reason I must change. See, what you see is what you get. Oh, and you ain't seen nothing yet. Oh, I don't care if you're upset. I could care less if you're upset. See, you don't change the truth, and your hurt feelings no excuse to keep me in this box. Psychological locks, repressing true expression, cementing this repression, promoting mass deception so that no one can be healed. I don't respect your system, I won't protect your system. When you talk, I don't listen. Oh, let my Father's will be done, and just get out. Oh, just get out of all this bondage, just get out. Oh, you can't hold me in these chains, just get out. Oh, these traditions killing freedom, knowing my condition is the reason I must change. I just accepted what you said, keeping me among the dead. The only way to know is to walk, then learn, and grow. But faith is not your speed, or you'd have everyone believe that you're the sole authority. Just follow the majority, afraid to face reality. The system is a joke, or you'd be smart to save your soul. Oh, and escape this mind control. You spend your life in sacrifice to a system for the dead. Oh, are you sure? Where's the passion in this living? Are you sure it's God you're serving? Obligated to a system, getting less than you're deserving. Who made up these schools, I say? Who made up these rules, I say? Animal conditioning, or just to keep us as a slave, or just get out of this social purgatory, just get out. Oh, these traditions are a lie, just get out. Superstition killing freedom, knowing my condition is the reason I must die. Just get out. Just get out. Just get out. Let's get out. Let's get out. Knowing my condition is the reason I must die. Just get out.
It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet. It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet.
It's the sound of the trumpet, so you better recognize. It's either God or Satan, either live or die. This could be your final warning, so you can't ask why. Keep messing around with God, you gon' end up in that fire. It's about time for us to get back in the groove, cause God ain't accepting killers' lives or no crew.
No thief or no drunkard, revilers or covetous look. No idolaters, no adulterers, no effeminate, cause you will get
It's
cooked.
like a game, how you claim you got God on your brain. It's about where you going, he'll forgive where you came. You can go to hell rich or go to heaven without the fame, cause when you're in that casket, it's gonna be a crying shame. You say you love the Lord, but you wanna be keep the Sabbath. You rather smoke, club, drink, and keep all your bad habits. You better accept Jesus Christ and keep the commandment, cause when that trumpet blow, it's God's seal you wanna be branded.
It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet. It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet. It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet. It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet.
Trouble is here. The end of the world is very near. The trumpet is blowing, you better hear it clear. So accept the truth and open your ears, cause these false prophets, they telling the truth. So protect yourself and protect your youth, cause these preachers are feeding on you. So I wanna know, what are you gonna do? Hang in the streets or chill on the block? Make a little money, start running from cops? Faking and shaking, talk about what you got? Thinking you have, but you know that you not? Stop playing and come to the Lord. Your life will be better than it was before. So study the word, let it hit your core. And don't stop there, you gotta ask for more. Hey,
it's the the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet. It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet. It's the sound of the trumpet. Hey, hey, it's the sound of the trumpet.